Welcome. As the festive season draws near, the UK transforms into a wonderland of twinkling lights, bustling markets, and the comforting scent of mince pies wafting through the air. Streets are lined with decorations, and families gather to trim their trees, all while a familiar question lingers in the back of everyone's mind. As Christmas approaches, everyone wonders, will we finally wake up to that magical white Christmas here in the UK? It's a dream that's woven into our holiday traditions, a hope that each year, just maybe, we'll see rooftops dusted with snow and gardens blanketed in white. We see snowy scenes in our favorite holiday films, and on the front of Christmas cards, where every village looks like a winter fairy tale. These images shape our expectations, filling us with nostalgia and excitement. But, as many of us know, the reality outside our windows is often quite different. More often than not, it's gray skies, a biting chill, and the steady patter of rain, classic British Christmas weather. Instead of snowmen and sledges, we're more likely to see umbrellas and puddles reflecting the glow of Christmas lights. The Atlantic Ocean plays a big part in this. Its influence keeps our winters relatively mild and more often than not, wet. While other countries might be digging out their driveways, we're usually pulling on our wellies and bracing for another damp December. Still, the hope for snow never truly fades. Children press their noses to the glass, scanning the sky for the first sign of flakes, and adults secretly wish for that picture-perfect Christmas morning, even as we prepare for drizzle and dampness. This year, early forecasts are already coming in, and the experts at the Met Office are hard at work, piecing together the complex puzzle of British winter weather. Their job is to sift through mountains of data and spot the subtle signs that could mean snow, or just more rain. They analyze everything from shifting air pressure and swirling winds to the ever-changing temperatures of the Atlantic. Even the tiniest changes in these, patterns can tip the balance between a frosty morning and a soggy one. So, what's in store for Christmas 2025? Will this be the year we finally get that storybook snowfall, or will it be another season of rain-soaked festivities? Let's break down the forecast for the whole country and see what the experts are predicting. We'll take a closer look at expected temperatures, the likelihood of rain, and of course the all-important odds of snow. Whether you're in the north, south, east, or west, we've got you covered. So grab a cuppa, settle in somewhere warm, and let's dive into what the weather might bring this Christmas. Whether it's snowflakes or showers, we'll help you get ready for whatever the season has in store. Here's the national forecast for Christmas Day: mild and wet. A low-pressure system from the Atlantic will dominate, bringing unsettled weather. Expect temperatures slightly above average, damp, not freezing. The Atlantic's influence keeps things milder than you might expect. For December, most of the UK will see rain at some point with persistent drizzle or heavier bursts. Umbrellas will be essential and sunshine will be scarce. It's not the white Christmas many hope for, but it's classic UK winter. Perfect weather for staying indoors, enjoying festivities, and watching Christmas films. So, in summary, mild, cloudy, and wet for most of us. Let's see how this plays out region by region. Let's talk temperatures. This Christmas looks milder than usual. England and Wales can expect highs of 8-11 degrees, 46-52 degrees. Quite mild for December. A good jacket and scarf should do the trick for outdoor walks. Overnight lows will stay above freezing in most places, reducing frost risk. Scotland and Northern Ireland will be cooler, but still above average. The Highlands may hover just above freezing, so wrap up if you're up north. The mild air comes from the southwest, warmed by the Atlantic. This keeps the really cold Arctic air at bay, so you'll need a jumper, but maybe not your thickest one this year. Now, the main event. Rain. The slow-moving low-pressure system will bring bands of rain from west to east. Western areas could see hours of steady rain, so waterproofs are a must. The ground is already saturated, so watch for puddles and possible local flooding. Eastern areas may get showery rain, with occasional dry spells. Winds will push showers through quickly, so the weather could change by the hour. Outdoor plans? Have a backup. Muddy football games or cozy indoor gatherings. The rain sets the scene for a snug, festive day indoors. While it's not the weather we dream of, it's perfect for togetherness. Embrace the cozy atmosphere and enjoy the sound of rain on the windows. The big question: will it snow? For most of the UK, the answer is no. Temperatures are just too mild. With highs well above freezing, any precipitation will fall as rain. But in the Scottish Highlands, colder air and higher elevations mean snow is likely. The Cairngorms and Northern Highlands could see a true white Christmas. In the Central Belt, a brief sleet or wet snow shower is possible, but it won't last. For the rest of us, a snowy Christmas remains a dream for another year. So, unless you're in the Highlands, expect rain, not snow. But for a lucky few, there's still a chance to build a snowman. Let's zoom in on the northwest, Manchester, Liverpool, and the Lake District. This corner of England is famous for its dramatic skies and ever-present drizzle, and today is no exception. From the bustling city streets to the rolling hills and tranquil lakes, the Northwest is about to get a classic wet welcome. The rain here isn't just a passing shower, it's a steady, persistent downpour that soaks everything in its path. Streets glisten under the streetlights, and puddles quickly form on every corner. Locals are used to this kind of weather, but even they might find today's rain a bit relentless. Thanks to the region's unique geography, the hills and mountains act like giant sponges, squeezing even more moisture from the clouds. This is called orographic lift, and it means the Lake District and the Pennines are in for a real soaking. The higher you go, the heavier the rain gets, turning scenic trails into muddy streams. If you're planning to head outdoors, waterproofs aren't just recommended, they're absolutely essential. From city commuters to countryside hikers, everyone will be bundled up in rain jackets and sturdy boots. Expect to return home with damp socks and a story or two about braving the elements. Despite all the rain, temperatures will be surprisingly mild for this time of year. You can expect the mercury to hover between 9 and 11 or about 48 to 52 degrees. It's the kind of weather that feels damp and chilly, but not truly cold. Perfect for a brisk walk if you don't mind getting wet. And if you were hoping for a white Christmas, you'll have to look elsewhere. Even the highest peaks in the Lake District and Pennines will stay snow-free, with nothing but rain and mist shrouding the summits. The only white you'll see is the froth on the overflowing streams. Thick, unbroken clouds will stretch from horizon to horizon, blocking out any hint of sunshine. The days will feel short and the light will be dim, making it the perfect excuse to stay indoors and embrace the cozy side of Christmas. With the rain tapping on the windows, it's the ideal time for board games, laughter, and family traditions. Gather around the table, pour another cup of tea, and help yourself to an extra serving of Christmas pudding. After all, there's no rush to go outside. The gloomy weather outside only makes the indoors feel warmer and more inviting. Candles flicker, fairy lights twinkle, and the sound of rain becomes the perfect backdrop for festive cheer and relaxation. But if you do need to venture out, don't forget your umbrella and waterproofs. From the first step to the last, it'll be wet, wild, and unmistakably northwest. Embrace it, and you'll discover the unique charm of a rainy British Christmas. Now let's turn our attention to the southeast, covering London, Kent, and the surrounding counties. While much of the UK braces for a wet and blustery day, there's a glimmer of hope for those in this corner of the country. The southeast often enjoys a slightly different story when it comes to weather, and today is no exception. The rain is taking its time to arrive here, so the morning hours could actually be quite pleasant. Expect a mix of cloud and some sunny intervals, especially early on. If you're up with the sunrise, you might even catch a few golden rays breaking through the clouds, lighting up the city and countryside alike. As we move into the afternoon, however, the weather will start to shift. Showery rain is expected to develop, but it won't be as relentless or heavy as what's forecast for the northwest. Instead, these showers will be more scattered, giving you occasional breaks in between. There will be windows of opportunity for a quick stroll or a jog before the rain sets in. If you have errands to run or want to enjoy some fresh air, the earlier in the day, the better. Temperatures will be at their mildest here, hovering between 10 and 12 degrees Celsius. That's about 50 to 54 degrees Fahrenheit. It'll feel quite comfortable for this time of year, especially with a gentle breeze keeping the air fresh. You might notice trees swaying and people opting for lighter jackets as they head out. One thing you won't have to worry about is snow. The air is simply too mild, so any precipitation will fall as rain. Expect the familiar patter of raindrops on windows and pavements, but no wintry surprises. If you're planning outdoor activities, aim for the morning or early afternoon. By the time dinner rolls around, the rain will likely have arrived, making the evening a good time to stay indoors or have your umbrella at the ready. It's not a total washout, but you'll want to keep your umbrella handy just in case. Light drizzle or brief showers could catch you off guard, especially later in the day. The southeast gets the best shot at a dry start compared to the rest of the country, but as the hours pass, wet weather will gradually take over. You'll notice the streets going from dry to damp, and the sky turning a little grayer as the day goes on. So, make the most of the mild air, and any dry spells you can find. Whether it's a walk in the park, a coffee outdoors, or simply enjoying the fresh breeze, today offers a few bright moments before the rain moves in for the evening. Scotland's weather is a tale of two Christmases. The central belt, Glasgow, Edinburgh, will be cloudy, breezy, and wet, with highs around 5 to 7 degrees, 41 to 45 degrees. It'll feel chilly, but snow is unlikely at low levels. The real winter wonderland will be in the Highlands, where snow is expected. The Cairngorms and Northwest Highlands could see significant snowfall. So, while most Scots will have a damp, grey Christmas, those in the mountains get the postcard scene. It's a dramatic weather divide, umbrellas in the cities, snowmen in the Highlands. This highlights the UK's famously varied weather. Whether you're by the fire or out in the snow, Scotland offers both sides of Christmas. Celebrate the wild, wonderful nature of Scottish weather. To sum up, Christmas 2025 looks mild and wet for most of the UK. The northwest will be wettest, while the southeast may see a drier start. A widespread white Christmas is unlikely, except in the Scottish Highlands. The UK's regional weather differences make every Christmas unique. Remember, this is an early forecast. Weather can change quickly. Stay updated with the latest from the Met Office as Christmas approaches. Check for updates to plan your day and stay safe. Whatever the weather, make it a merry, cozy, and memorable Christmas. Enjoy the holidays, stay warm, and embrace the festive spirit, rain or shine. Merry Christmas to all.